So we're getting very close to having the main base completed. When I look at this, I do have to have some type of a horizontal horizontal brace that goes between the two columns that's going to support it, because there's going to be an awful lot of tension coming off of these two columns because of the tension caused by the elastics or the bungee cords when they're pulled back. So they're going to get pulled back, but these two are going to actually be pulled towards each other. So you do have to make sure you have something bracing them from being pulled this way. We have support going back with the triangles, but we don't have anything stopping them from being pulled this way other than a little bit of bracing from the outside, but that's not going to be enough. So I've decided for this design, I'm actually going to add another piece of wood onto the inside here to allow to move the middle down. So you'll understand what I mean in a moment here. So I'm going to go ahead and create another triangle going across the bottom. It's 3 inches by 1/2 inch. So right now I'm looking in the bottom right corner and I'm getting close to a half. I'm having a tough time with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on it and put in 3 shift key inches, comma, by 0.5 inches, enter. So that's the size of the piece of wood I'm going to put in. And I could have it go all the way down too, but it's okay if I put this one up. These two are getting braced, and it would actually maybe make sense to put this one above the support piece. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull up on it. I'm not going to press the control, or I'm going to press the control key, because I do want this to be a separate piece of wood, and I do want it shorter than the other two. I think that will be okay to make it a strong joint. So I'm actually going to make another lap joint here, similar to what I did over here. This is a wide lap joint. Okay, this is a smaller one, but I think it's going to provide some extra strength. So I'm going to do that side, then I'm going to go across to the other side and do the same thing. So I'll make my rectangle, then I'm going to type in 3 shift key inches by, and if you want to put 1/2, you can. I always do 0.5 inches. It does the same thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the push-pull tool, pull it up, and oh, it's getting stuck. So I have to press the control key. I want it to connect to that other piece of wood. It was harnessing onto it, the other piece back here, so I just had to press the control key and keep going. All right, so this is what I have now, and what I'd like to do is I want to take and remove this section. That piece of wood is no longer going to be there, and I'm just going to do this from another view so we can see what we're doing here. I'm going to go across and I'm going to line it up with this section here, and then I'm going to go around to the other side and do the same thing, line it up, so they're going to go straight across. Now that I've done that, I'm going to have a piece of wood that's going to go through there, and that's going to be holding the entire, that's going to be the perfect size for another piece of 1/2 inch Baltic to slide across the middle. And we can do something real clever here. We'll click the control key, pull up on this piece of wood, and I'm going to make this piece 1.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and put in 1.5 shift key inches, enter. So that just came from here to here. It's now 1.5, and I'm going to pull it out and refer to this edge. I don't want it going further than that. Then I'm going to go to this side, and I'm going to pull it all the way across and connect onto this edge. So I've now just created a separate piece of wood. You can see that it goes all the way through the entire structure, and it fastens on the end. If you don't like the look of this, maybe you don't like it coming out that far, you can have it recessed back and it can sit in here, and that's not going to change much as far as the strength of the structure. So you can decide which design you think aesthetically looks better. If you think it looks better coming all the way out, or if you think it looks better being flush. And you can also decide which one you think would be stronger. If you feel it would be stronger coming all the way out, then maybe that's what you want to do. All right, there's the next part of the catapult completed. We have the brace going across the middle, and that's also going to be where the arm is going to impact on it. So this is really tricky. You have to figure this out. You want to figure out the height of this brace coming across the middle, and you want to figure out the best way of doing it to create strength, and you want to make sure that it's in the right position from front to back. Like this position here right in the middle, that might not be a very good position. You might need to push it further forward or further to the back of your catapult to get your design to work properly. So remember, by no means am I making a catapult here that's going to be the champion or the best at throwing marshmallows across the gathering area, but I am showing you the different types of joinery and how to use SketchUp to do the joinery on your project. All right, have a good class, my little gremlins. Until next time.